A lot of you want to know how we do a tree fuchsia. It starts out like this with just a regular cutting, but we don't pinch the cutting at all in the beginning. So it just starts to grow up, and this has just been planted about a month, and we're going to take off all the little side branches. Just pinch them off or take a little pair of clippers. I won't go through the whole thing, but just get the idea. So pretty soon you're going to have this bare branch here. You can take off these. But you're going to leave this part right up here at the top, like that. That's what's going to become the big, beautiful head of fuchsia blooms in about 9 months. So this doesn't happen overnight. Eventually we'll put a little stick on this, and then we'll put a big stake so that it grows up and has a nice trunk. So what about cutting back your fuchsia tree that you've had it for a year or so, and now it's beginning to look a little scraggly? It needs to have a cut back too. I'm going to show you a couple examples here. This is a tree we call Beacon. Beacon is a wonderful variety because it can bloom 12 months of the year. So I cut this back hard. This is December. I cut it back hard in September. And I didn't really have to pinch it at all. I just cut it back all the way. And this is how it looks now. It's a good saleable fuchsia tree. We're going to take and cut this one back over here. It's still blooming also. But I'll give you an idea of what you want to do when you cut it back. Let's move beautiful Beacon away here. Sorry, Beacon. Took one of your branches away. Okay. So this is called Pink Beacon. Before we get through, we're going to straighten her up a little bit. But you can see what we're going to do on cutting her back. Again, it's the same thing. Not to worry too much. This has actually been cut back, but I'm going to use it again. So we're just going to go through here, and we want to bring this back all the way close up. Otherwise those branches will break when they get big. So let's take a look here. Oh, I think I'm going to take this one off altogether down here. Take that one off. We're going to go and take that one back all the way to the main stem here. We don't want it to break. We're going to take all of these back pretty hard because we want to bring it, you got to give it room to grow. And if we don't cut it back, it's going to have a great big head, and then it is going to break. And you might break off the whole head all at one time. So we're bringing it back here just almost bare bones. If this were another fuchsia tree, it'd be a little more bare, but Beacon has that nice ability to bloom day length neutral all the time. So even though it's still blooming, we're giving it a cut back. You can see what I'm doing here. This is not rocket science, folks. This is just like going to the hairdresser. Call this a fuchsia hairdresser. You want to bring this back so that you've got, then we're going to take this out of here and we're going to straighten it up. And I think I will take all the flowers off here, because that lets it have a little bit more time to grow. Same thing, if you got any little branches here, take those off. This looks pretty good. So, well, what about this one down here? Take that off. Let's cut this stubby thing off. Go to there. You can see, folks, it's not rocket science. The most important thing is that you do it. Because if you don't cut them back, then later on in the summer, about the time it should look beautiful, it's going to be too big, too overgrown, and you're going to come out there one day with your arm and hit that thing, and bang, the whole head's going to fall off. And then you did do some damage. Because we all learn differently. You can stop this video at any time and look again. You can look down below on the website, www.weidners.com. That's WEIDNERS. And I'll have written all of the stuff down for you. So those of you who learn by reading can learn that way. And those of you who learn by looking can look at the video over and over again. And the best way to learn of all is get out there and do it yourself and practice. That's all, folks.